Welcome to Gun News in 5 minutes or less. This is brought to you by the Gun News and Reviews channel. Well, hi guys, this is David Drake with Gun News and Reviews. February 2021, we added to our channel a segment called Gun News in 5 minutes or less. And the channel really took off. I mean, additional 40-something thousand subscribers since that time, millions of views. And it's been a really fun experience getting the feedback and seeing what you all have to say about the stories we bring you. Today, we're going to do a little bit of an encapsulated summary of the top stories on this channel for this year. And I want to be specific when I say about this channel. There's a lot of stories that have something to do with firearms, Second Amendment rights, and things. The Kyle Rittenhouse verdict is an example. The Supreme Court case that involves the right to carry in New York State, things like that. All important. But the top stories on this channel, plus a couple I threw in, is what we're going to talk about today. We are going to do it in less than 5 minutes, I promise. But I do want to say from the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate you guys watching this channel. I greatly appreciate your feedback and suggestions. I do listen. So let's take a look at what our top stories on Gun News in 5 minutes were in 2021. Far the biggest story in terms of views and comments and so forth on this channel in 2021 has been about the ammo situation. Where can you get it? What's going on with the price? Do we have conspiracies afoot? Top story, according to you guys. How about moving to friendly states? A couple big gun manufacturers are going places that make a lot more sense for them to be big gun manufacturers. Smith & Wesson moving to Tennessee after 170 years. Think about that. Remington leaving Eli in New York and going to move their headquarters down to Georgia. And we also had a lot of coverage on the Remington manufacturing, the name, everything this year. You guys are in love with this company, as am I, if they could get back on track. And we've had response. We've had conversations with the CEO and looking forward to seeing what Remington's going to do in 2022. How about bringing back a classic? Guys, remember back when, speaking of Remington, they purchased Marlin and, according to many, screwed the guns up? Well, Ruger's going to give it a shot. And they've moved all the manufacturing. We've covered that extensively in Madden, North Carolina. And as of this date, December 25th, they are hitting the shelves with their first lever-action firearms. Going to really look forward to that. Speaking of firsts, our very first edition we ever did was about CZ's acquisition of Colt. And that's a big story. Basically, you're talking about, if not one of the most iconic brands in America. Now they're owned by a Czech Republic company. I've been trying to get you more updates on that, but that's been tough. As soon as we get them, we'll bring them. Here's one that I think affects us all in a great way, which is withdrawing the nomination of David Chipman. This channel, along with the GOA, worked tirelessly to encourage you guys to write your Congress folks. Looks like it might have done some good. Last segment was the interviews we did this year, and I'd really like to see more of this next year. We're going to try to bring that to you. Of course, Anthony Imparato from Henry Firearms, great interview. Encourage you to watch it. Phil Raboli is from the Gun Owners of America, and Mark Jones, who heads up the hunting program for the GOA. I also had an opportunity to talk with Joel Hodgkin, who's with the new Remington Ammunition Company, which is under the same folks who own Federal. So very interesting interviews. Appreciate you watching the channel. Appreciate you tuning in for Gun News in 5 minutes or less. We'll do our best to continue to bring you content, and appreciate you watching the channel. Gun News and Reviews is what we do here, and we really appreciate you watching. For more on this and other stories like it, please like and subscribe. Gun News and Reviews.